Caleb. This is a game against Wildmadcrow against Tinyorganicplum. Unfortunately, I'm playing as Wildmadcrow and I'm white. Tinyorganicplum is black. So the first move is this, which is a good move, yeah. It's a good move. Then he moves here. Then white moves here, which is a pretty good move. This is also a pawn to d6 is also a good move to make because you're opening a line for the bishop. But the bad thing is you're limiting the squares of this bishop. So anyways, that's not really good. That's not the move I would do because the best move would be around here. Yes, that would be the best move. But anyway, then white makes this move. It's a good move, and it's pretty common, but it is a good move. So then Tinyorganicplum plays this cool move. It's a pretty good move. It's the best developing move you can make. And then so white makes Ghost Castle. That's a good move too. Black does this good move. Knight to c6 is also a good move because it's developing your other knight. The best move would have been here so you can castle. But anyway, I played this move, but pinning the knight on c6 was the best move. This was the best move. So white plays here. This is not the best move because maybe he accidentally did this, but maybe he just did this on purpose, but this is not a good move to make because he needs to get castled, because castling is the most important thing in an opening game. But he could also pin the knight to the queen, which was a better move than bishop to e6. But anyway, then I do this bad move, blunder, I know, but then finally black moves to bishop e7. Finally he does, so he can get castle. But he missed material. So white captures here. Then pawn takes here. Then I go move here so I can let my bishop out. This is a good way to get my bishop out. So queen to d7, which he should have castled, because castling is, let me remind you, castling is the most important. So I move here, the best move. And so going here could have been good. Going here would have been better because going here would have been better, but because it lets out this rank, so your pieces are not all cramped up in this space. So I do this, which is a good move. Anyways, so black finally castles. He could do it the other. He could do it the other way too. But so he castles this way. Bishop takes on f6. Then bishop takes. Well, the reason why it's not the best for the bishop to take is, look, you're not using the most expensive piece. And look, you can also go here, and then also for a bishop to go here. Then you can be aiming over here, and then look, he's attack. And then look, when he does that, he's attacking over here. So that's actually a good move. So, I just wanted to trade here, but then he does this blunder, and pawn should have. So pawn should have taken here. That was the best move. But anyway, so black goes here. Oh, actually, yeah, I take here. Bishop takes here. Knight takes here. Pawn takes here. I go here. I just wasted material. See, I thought I didn't see that pawn there. So you have to watch out for pieces, because you need to watch out for pieces. So I go here, which is kind of a wasted move, because because I'm not really attacking anything. Like, the only place I'm taking away is this place. And I can't capture here because the rook would take, so I don't know. So I did that. Pawn to h6. Knight moves here. I don't know why I did that again. See, I mess up, even though I'm a high level, I mess up sometimes. But like, you have to watch out for hanging pieces. So finally I move here. Bishop takes here. Queen takes here. Rook goes to B1, and now white does a bad move, and you could see like he's attacking the queen, but he could have done a more developed move right here. And so I'm seeing he's also trying to force these two pawns, but also I hung my queen. Finally, he takes the queen. Then I move here. Like, I can't, like, even though I'm in good hand, even though I'm playing good, but I'm hanging a whole bunch of different pieces. I even hung my queen. So, so I move here. Knight moves here. I take here. That was a blunder. A huge blunder. Queen to f4. So I do a great move, but another good move was just to advance. Another good move was just to advance the pawn. Either way. So I move here. Black moves here. So over here, another good move was just to move here. Simple move. But he moves here. Blunder. Take the queen. So we both did some mistakes about hanging pieces. We both hung the queen because some of us were being careless. Because part of us were being careless, and we need to focus. So we need to watch out. So be serious when you're playing chess. Okay. So rook to a8. Pawn moves here. King moves here. And you see, like, I'm trying to push up these pawns to get a queen. Like, you'll see later on in some my plan successes, but well, anyway, so I do f6, pawn to f6. The rook is trying to attack the pawn because see, look, it's unprotected. But he could have just moved here because look, it's like over here and it's guarding this square. So like it's guarding this whole diagonal, which is pretty good. Well, then I move here. I take here. He goes. I move here to get him away. Then he moves to f6. Then I don't know why it's counting this as a blunder, but rook to rook to d1. Now now he's trying to push that pawn up here, but I just won't let him. So I'm not letting him. So then he moves here. He could have taken here. So these are both blunders because look, he could attack that pawn because that pawn is gonna turn to a queen soon. So even though he's guarding here, he thinks that's enough, but it's not. Because trading off rooks is the best move actually. Because trading off rooks is actually the best move because it's getting your game a little more simpler. But he moves here, I move here. I could have gotten a queen, which is the best move. Okay. That's a blunder for some reason because I could have attacked this pawn, but I don't. He takes the pawn, but now I take the rook. He takes back. I do a blunder. He takes. It looks like it's game over for me, but watch the secret moves. Watch the better moves. At the end game, I've been training end game for a long time. But now here's a game where I finally put my end game training tactics to use. I move here. I could have captured the pawn that was about to turn into a queen. He could have turned into a queen and almost about checkmated me. I turned a queen. Then he should have went up to here up here to like trap the queen, because if you just went up here, he would be forcing the queen if the queen can't take rook or else. So I could have went here because I didn't see that because I thought the king would just take me, but I wasn't paying attention to the pawn. But that also is a good move. So he moves here. That was also a good move, but black should have moved here so we can retreat. But there is no chance of black stopping white from getting a queen because the queen is guarding it. So black finally takes it. Then rook checks the king. The king is forced to move to the d file. So that is a good move because he's not only he's heading away from checkmate, but he's getting close to his pawn for backup protection. Rook checks king again. White attacks the rook. Actually, I attack the rook. Then black does this strange move here. Then white goes over here to attack him. Rook to f7, f2 check. But the best move was down down here for some reason, but I could see it. But because look, he was trying to fork my king and my pawn. I move here, which is also a good move. C3 is also a good move too, but it's also heading next to a wall. And right now, I'm more closer to, more farther away from the edge of the chessboard than I am to checkmate. But anyways, let's hurry up with this video. Okay, it's a blunder because look, he's letting me. He's taking all my pawns, but I only need 2 queens to win the game. And look, guess what? Ta-da! But I should have done that. I have 2 queens. Then finally I take it here, but look. Then finally I'm doing, like, instead of just calling it the rook roller, it's made of queens, but now it's going to be called the queen roller. So black done that, which is the best move. I done that. Black does this forced move. And black does this move. He knows he's going to be in checkmate. So a lame move like that would have done him. Then finally, queen to e8 checkmate.